then the middle belt, middle belt.
Republic as well, and let the Arewa stand too.
Because I miss this guy. What's his name? The former deputy CBN governor. What's his name? He was bringing out the past history of El Rufai. We later died. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name as well, but somebody's going to. No. Okay, I forgot it. I don't know. I think we felt the same way of Professor. Oh no, and somebody's going to say the name. I'm going to say it to you in a second. All right.
Exactly. He said all these things. He has already said all this. So one time all these things are happening. Thank you very much. So when he was saying all these things, I was not surprised. He has already said it's a pre-planned work, and to put checkmate to checkmate Nigerians, especially the southern Nigeria. Because number one, if you go to the north, there's one particular part of Islam. They said they forbid what we call innovation and technology. When some of those guys translate from Arabic to English, they are against innovation, technology, science, all these things. So there's one particular Navy commander. I don't know, maybe you've watched it on Arise News. He said it can take them 100 years, 1,000 years to Islamize Nigeria. They don't give a damn. Maybe the economy is okay or not, as long as their plan is going on. So everybody should start speaking up right now. And what the man is saying is truth. So everybody should start firing them anyhow. You know, we don't even in South, we don't even need religion. What has Christianity help us to? Nothing. Islam, nothing. I stopped going to one particular church. I don't want to mention the name, but I don't mind to mention the name. In Lagos here, at Lekki here, Lagos Business is beside Lagos Business School. The day the pastor said, "Oh, private jet is good," that day, that's when I ran away from that church. 3 months later, after I left the church, the man started flying private jets. Okay. Yes,
brother. We will keep the awareness open, okay, and people can't
just have to keep it
of all these happenings. You know,
you see that we go back to regionalism.
Right, yeah, this Sharia
exactly
thing in 2025 is going to become stronger, but we will resist it. I promise.
Lagos is the starting point.
And now, and once they capture Lagos, right, they do not even need there to go and. I mean, they don't need to fight anything. Dipping their plan, dipping their Quran in the ocean or in the sea.
Exactly.
It's just going to be like easily done now. Conquered by
exactly.
We'll see how that goes, Baba. Let me take another one.
Okay.
You have a good one yourself, right?
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you. I have Ebuchi on the line. Hello there.
Hello, my good evening, brother.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Listening to this, the last call I know, I think that if the accounting they call it bad debt. All those things in Nigeria is coming. You know, we know all those things are there already. But the most scary one is the rate they are using to oppress people. Like you said today, like some people will be saying Nigerians will not do anything. Nigerians will not do that. You see what that guy did to that road safety man.
Yep.
You see if you see the gap, the time it took him to get that stick and return back to him and hit him. That gap is what in court they will use it to put somebody, condemn somebody to justify the action. That gap, that running back, looking for that weapon, coming back and hitting that man. That man is already guilty because of that thing, that small gap. So the day Nigerians will react, it will be like that.
You know,
they will go home.
You know, they will go home. Act, but when it happens, a lot of us will be watching and be wondering and say, "Man, are these people mad?" I say, "Well, they are mad, though. They are completely."
Like some people, maybe some people may go home with agony. In the morning, they will face any man on black suit with a lawyer style, barrister style on their neck, innocent one, and kill him. Somebody may go home and sleep and wake up in the morning and grab any policeman in the morning because of what happened to him at night. So that time will come, and once they start it, all of them, I pity Sheyi. He fronting himself so much. I like what Ayo said. You know, Ayo of Arise TV. He's typical Lagosian. If you remember during that campaign 2023, he was against APC. Even he fought with one Tinubu supporter in one program with the other short man in channels. She was so vocal. She was insulting the guy, about Tinubu. So he saw what she said. She said, "We are not in monarch. We are in democracy." So that word is very, very deep. So Sheyi fronting himself, I think maybe he will be the first victim when it will start. And when you look at Sheyi there's no difference between Sheyi and Ola of Lagos that went to India. Because if Sheyi knows his onion, like from education, he will not be chasing his father, corridor of power. He could have been on his own doing his things like Peter Obi's children. I salute those children. All those, there's so many of them. Adeyuga, they have children. They have adults. They were just on their own doing their business, But this one is just following his father with this pot belly, small like lizard belly, taking. In fact, I pity. You saw what they said about that army, that cadet guard they gave to Sheyi. These guys are liars. They came up immediately and said it's Boys Brigade. Boys Brigade has nothing to do with other anything again, just Anglican Church. I was a member of Boys Brigade. We don't put on green. It's blue and cross white belt and white short knicker. And we don't come out like this. We do Boys Brigade they are always at the church. So that guy they gave him, like if I said, if people want to do it for him, why not refuse it? They might coming to this. There's people that we don't normally see again on internet. Like this guy that you always use his slogan. This Tinubu Ogugo kill you, Ogigo kill your papa. Since they are picking meaningful people, all those ones are dead now. Because nobody will account for them. Nobody will account for them. There are a lot of them. They are missing. Nobody can account for those people. Nobody will look for them. So those ones, they finish those ones. Then you're coming to Sharia. Sharia is a gone something. Sharia, they push Sharia everywhere. Like my brother said, Sharia, they want to use Sharia to control all those people. If you remember when Buhari's daughter did his wedding or something, son did the wedding, the wife was putting on open hand. Somebody now put up a comment. I thought we are practicing Sharia. What is it different from other Muslims? They now said, because it's Buhari's daughter. You see, so time will come, people will start attacking them. And I pity the hungry lawyers that are now doing charge and bail, that are now doing selling lands. I pity them. Thank you, Mayu. I have a lot of to say, but I don't want to say it. Nigeria has finished. Even dividing Nigeria now is not going to work, except they use Chinese method. They have to kill a lot of people without looking back. Thank you, Mayu.
Bless you, MOG. Yeah. Hello there. Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Hello?
I have to take another one. Hello, can you hear me?
All hell Biafra, all hell Oduduwa.
All hell Biafra, all hell Oduduwa. Brother, how are you?
Abdul my brother. One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. See.
Yeah.
Thank you so much as well for that. The super chat. That's quite incredible. Thank you. So you have the floor, Baba.
No. Yeah, anytime, my brother. I like to encourage everyone. This man is putting one hell of a job. This is not easy to put together these programs every day, non-stop. Please help donate. Let's help these family members over this holiday. Help towards the channel so Mayu could buy more equipment. You know what I mean? We need to spread this word, these powerful words. This is the part of the pillage that we need to, have standing when we defeat these people, with their Sharia law, all this nasty agendas that they have, towards our people. But keep the awareness going. People, when you get this message, Spread it. Share with your friends. Share with your neighbor, your enemy, whoever. Let them get the word because we are all affected by this thing that's happening right now, and it's about to get even worse. 2025 will be the year where we're gonna have to now either decide either we fight or we just submit. You know what I mean? So, guys, open your eyes. This is not a game any longer. You know, um, what happened to those road safety guys or whatever it is just a little scratch. This is we're going to see worse. The chicken coming home to roost. You know, I've been Nigeria has happened to me. I remember when I was going to I don't like using Port Harcourt, Iguacha, which is Port Harcourt. I was harassed. Even they kept me over to like almost nighttime to the point I had to just give them whatever money that I had so I could, at least get going before, yeah, because either they plan to kill us there and take our car or something, you know what I mean? So it's quite very dangerous what's happening, but there will be a time that we, the people, will pay them back for everything they have done to us. There's no kumbaya protesting anything. We're going to have to fight. The weapon will be out, whether we like it or not, because they don't understand anything peaceful but blood. So the time will come, and then the people will make it. Yeah. All right. Guys, Mayagu, I meant to tell you, please, you have to have a crypto, either some Bitcoin, Solana address where we could now donate to you, because all this tax that they're taking from you, it's not fair. You know what I mean? Please open up a Solana. Yes. All right. Take care.
I will look into that. This is your third time of even like saying it, okay? And I think it's right around the time I do something about that. So thank you again for all the support as always, okay? Merry Christmas, man.
Oh hell Biafra, oh hell Oduduwa.
Oh hell Biafra, oh hell Oduduwa. Stay safe, bro, okay? You have a good one. So I have another caller on the line. I got you back this time around. Can you hear me?
Clear.
Hello.
I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, Grant. How are you doing tonight, sir?
There you go. How is your day?
Just same old. Glad to be here myself. Surviving. Thanks for asking.
You're not surviving. You're becoming the center of gravity. As you can see, you're moving to the center now.
We always want to be. We wish that all of that will count for something at the end of it all. So that all of this will not be for nothing.
It's counting for something, to be honest with you. What you guys are doing, people like you have been vocal for over 10, 12 years now.
Yes.
People like Dile Faro to me have experienced it and gone in and come outside. And they are beginning to show the rot within the system.
Yes.
The rot within the system is beginning to fight itself and end up exposing itself the more. And the more they expose themselves, like you said, there's something you normally say that you don't realize you're making here. The irritation will get to a point where people will have to react. That's right. It's like when you want to beat up a child, you don't beat the child for what they just did now. You beat them up for accumulation of all the offenses they've done. And like the road safety guy experience, it's a accumulation of anger that made that guy to go look for that wood, come back and go, you know what?
Because he could have driven away. He was in his car, he moved his car, he stopped, came down, grabbed a plank, and just boom.
You guys have been doing this thing to me for many, many years. You know what? This time around we die here. It's getting to that point. That's why I say you're moving. When I say you're moving to the center, you're moving to the center now.
Right.
Because people like what's it called? There was a guy that was making one Nadi used to talk about Southern Nigerian protectorate. He argued the Yoruba nation with Yoruba nation, tried to change the constitution before the election. Nnamdi Kanu then became vocal. Samuel Ekpa came in, did his own madness. Yoruba nation is there on the background. So many things are going on. Now the Middle Belt have finally come out to say they don't belong to the North. That's why I say you're moving to the center. That water that was at the side of the river is now becoming the center of the river. And very soon to pollute the whole river to the point where everybody will have to swim the same water. If it was back in the days, nobody would complain about Sharia being in the Southwest. Go check it. 5-6 years ago.
It was never an issue for us. Like, why would anybody be pushing something like that? Like, you want to have your own, your own law, religious law in a secular society. Now, if you're talking about the secular place, Southern Nigeria is the most secular, and the Western Nigeria is the most in all of that. The Muslims, the Christians coexist. Nothing to say, So why
I'll
now?
always tell people, the Western Nigeria is an example of how religion should work. Religion coexists with development. Because when you come to Western Nigeria, everybody is there. Everybody practices their religion. Nobody overstep on each other's boundary.
No.
But that part of the economy still grows and prosper because nobody is an extremist. No. When you take it up north, where some people want to use it as an instrument of subjugation, it becomes difficult for you to differentiate between religion, business, and instrument of subjugation. Then when you come to the southeast, they are predominantly Christians.
Yeah.
Even though nowadays they begin to have some Muslim in them. However, you can still see that they protect it with their blood. The issue people need to start looking at, all these things you see, religious intolerance going on in Nigeria, is because we have a southern president. We may not like the person in the middle, but the game plan from beginning was that Tinubu was going to die, Shetima was going to take over. Tinubu has successfully made Shetima useless.
Yes.
It's getting to a point where his son is becoming the vice president. And that is a problem for the North. And the Northerners are not finding it funny because once he passes, before the Northerners used to use their population and whatever figure they have as bargaining power. The greatest mistake the North did was to allow Tinubu rig the election. Now he has the correct IRF data. Once he wants to pass any law, he will give you your correct election result and tell you, listen, you either sign this or your correct results will be released to show that you did not win this election. Which one do you want? You're getting 21 million every month for doing nothing. That is why all those laws get passed as quickly as possible. They may object, but they will say pass it.
Yes, that's practically them just having their say, but he will always have his way.
He will always have his way. He's just going to tell them, listen, I have the IRF. I know the correct result for your polling unit. I know how you won. Do you want that to go public or are you going to sign this? Did you see the one that was doing a pornography guy that slapped somebody in a pornography shop? How Tinubu got rid of him from the House of Assembly? Discharge him straight. No waste of time. That is why you see people like Akpabio that never contested, they don't make noise. He was deliberately choosing to be there. The former Senate president that came back cannot make noise because they were all deliberately choosing to be there. Tinubu played them and they thought they were playing him. Now he has them where he wants them.
And the only prayer this Sharia thing in the southwest Nigeria right now is also doing, because from what I have gathered, right, eventually is going to now act as somebody who is going to say, you Christians, don't worry, I will talk. You Muslims, I'm gone for a while, okay? So now I'll be the peacemaker between all of you, okay? So if I get removed, you are all going to lose. So you know what? You need to get me back. You need to bring me back in 2027 and however it goes, right? You have to stand by me, or else OT will scatter out. So he's pushing this whole thing too.
Yeah, what they're going to do is to dilly-dally till next year, 2026, because we already finished 2024 already.
I know.
He's going to dilly-dally this 2026. When you get 2026, when they're about 2027, this thing will now become escalated to a point where, you know what, okay, like you said, you come in as a messenger of peace and sort it for election. And that's it. Once you finish the election, that's it. Everybody's gone. However, my own happiness is that if the middle belt can set up their own middle belt coalition, stop going to northern meeting, then we start knowing where the extremism starts and where it ends. Because if they can be killing people in Middle Belt during last administration, and all of a sudden, because of a change in government, we don't hear Southern Kaduna killing. We don't hear what's it called? We don't hear killing in Benue, which means somebody somewhere up from the north was sponsoring these people and pushing them down. Meiti Alad has not appeared in TV for the past 6 months.
I don't know if you know that. Though.
If you know that,
you know that their leader is still in detention. He's been in detention,
now, but
yeah,
that's what I'm